Welcome back to The Right Slant, where we cut through the noise and look at the facts with a clear conservative lens. Today, I'm breaking down one of the most surprising education success stories in America, and trust me, you're going to want to hear this. What if I told you that the state most people wrote off for decades just beat most of the country in reading? Not Massachusetts, not New York. I'm talking about Mississippi, America's poorest state, now ranking first in fourth grade reading once you adjust for poverty and demographics. They call it the Mississippi Miracle. But the real story isn't a miracle at all. It's conservative policy working exactly as intended. And here at The Right Slant, we're going to break down how it happened. For decades, Mississippi was the punchline, dead last or close to it. Most students weren't reading at grade level, but were still pushed ahead anyway, the classic social promotion trap. Kids got older, but not better at reading. The system protected adult feelings instead of student success. And that's the problem with soft, feel-good education policies. Everybody feels supported until kids hit adulthood unable to read a job application. Sound familiar? In 2013, Mississippi Republicans decided enough was enough. They passed the Literacy-Based Promotion Act, a straightforward, conservative solution focused on phonics, standards, and accountability. This law required every K-3 teacher to be trained using the science of reading systematic phonics, not trendy guess-the-word methods. And here's the big one. Third graders who couldn't read weren't automatically promoted. A high standard, but a necessary one. Mississippi also hired literacy coaches to help teachers actually implement the new methods. It wasn't just a law, it was support, training, and real follow-through. That's conservative education reform in action. So did it work? Absolutely. Mississippi's fourth grade reading scores jumped 10 points, one of the biggest gains in the nation. Low-income students now outperform low-income students in every other state. Black students are near the top nationally. And Mississippi did this while spending less per student than the national average. This wasn't money, it was method. So what does the Mississippi Miracle prove? A lot. First, more money does not fix education. Better instruction does. Second, holding kids back isn't cruel. Letting them move forward illiterate, that's cruel. Third, the federal government didn't save Mississippi. The state did, using local control, high expectations, and a return to proven methods. In other words, conservative reforms didn't hurt poor kids. They helped them the most. Are there critics? Sure. Some say the miracle is overhyped. But when you look at every percentile, the lowest, the middle, the top, Mississippi's kids read better today than they did a decade ago. That doesn't happen by accident. That happens when adults have the courage to change and stick with it. So, is it really a miracle? No. It's conservative ideas working. And here on The Right Slant, we highlight exactly these kinds of stories. If you want your state to do what Mississippi did, share this video. Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe to The Right Slant for more truth behind the headlines.